Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Mingwear K68 tactical smartwatch fitness tracker. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So this has a 1.85 inch screen, resolution is 360 by 360 pixels, the battery is 730 milliamp hours. According to the Amazon description, it takes 3 hours to charge and battery life on a full charge lasts 7 to 10 days depending on how much you use it. So let's get this open. So here we have the watch. Let's get a tape measure out here. So this is around 2 1/8 inches, maybe a little bit more, and that's on the face, and then the screen is 1.85. So this is a very large watch. So it says please charge before using. So it comes with a charge cable. So I have a USB charger here. You can use a phone charger to charge this. So I'm going to plug this in. And there's a film on the front and on the back. So I'll peel the back off. And I'll peel the front off. And the face of this is glass. So I'll take the charger, and it's magnetic. So I tried to put it on like this and it kind of pushed it away, so I'll flip it around and there it goes. So you can see we have an icon there showing it's charging, and it's charging at, it's like 0.12 amps. Now it did bring up the display, but I'm going to let that charge for a bit and we'll take a look at the manual. So this does come with some screen protectors here. So since I just took the protector off, I should put the screen protector on before I get smudges on here. So I'm just going to wipe this with a microfiber. So this says 1, so I want to peel this off first. And when I peel this off, I want to make sure I don't touch that surface. So I'll grip it by the sticker and I'll carefully line this up. Looks like I got it there. And now peel off the outer coating. And there we have our screen protector. So we'll let that charge while we're looking at the manual. So it looks like there's 4 pages here. This talks about connecting to the app. The app is called the FitCloud Pro. So it says to turn on, you long press the upper button over 6 seconds. You want to install the app. You open the app, you hit find a device, and you pair it. Now on the watch, you need to go to the watch menu and look for the MAC address and get the last 4 digits of that. So here it talks about the functions of the smartwatch. You have the time interface, we have a menu interface, a function menu, and message notifications. Then we have functions on the app. Okay, so I may reference back to that, but let's take a look at the watch. So if I press the top button here, it's buzzing, it says charge completed. Okay, it says English here, so I'll tap that. So it wants to connect to the app. So I have my iPad here. Typically I would pair this up with the phone, but I use the iPad for my videos. So I'm in the App Store and you want to search for FitCloud Pro. I'll tap Get. I'll open it. It says it would like to find Bluetooth devices. I'll hit Allow. It's asking if it can send notifications. I'll allow. It's asking if it can track. I'll say Not Track. And it has a login here. I'll say Visit as Guest. So it wants me to put my profile in. So I'll do that. It wants me to set a daily step goal. It says bind smartwatch, so I'll hit search now. It found the device. I'll tap on it. It says keep the smartwatch nearby. It says agree to allow binding. I'll hit the check mark and it's binding. My device says do I want to pair? I'll say pair. I'll allow it to receive notifications. I'll tap enjoy now. So now we have it paired up so we can see the watch. So I'll put this on my wrist. So we have it like that. Tuck that in. So that's what it looks like on my wrist. If you have really thin wrists, this may not be the best watch for you. But if you don't have thin wrists, this may be something you're looking for. Let's keep looking at the app. So we have business card. This lists a bunch of services. Here, push notifications. So you can enable all reminders, or you can pick just certain ones. So I have call and SMS. So if I get a call or SMS on my device, it will go through to the watch as a notification. And you can see we have all of these social media services here. We have alarms. So here you can set an alarm. Looks pretty straightforward. We have sedentary reminder. So this reminds you if you're sitting too much to stand up and move around. So we can turn that on or off. We have a drink water reminder. So we set the start, end time, and then the interval. And that would be the same for the sedentary reminder. We have the watch face. So I think this said it came with 4 watch faces on here, but you can download a lot of them from the watch face store. And this says store, but I'm pretty sure these are no cost. And there are many options here, lots of cool designs. I found a mechanical one down here. Let's see. I like this mechanical one. We'll sync it. And it's syncing now. Okay, it said success. I'll tap it. And here we can see the face. So this might be a little busy for some people, but you can see it looks like a mechanical watch here. Has a little animation. Now if I want to change this on the watch, I can hold down on this. And it will get smaller, and then I can swipe to a different face. So you can see it has built-in faces, and then the face we downloaded. So I'll go back to the default face. And if I go to my watch face, I can see that within the app. So we can go to sports push. It says all sports, push to sport. So it looks like it has all of the sports on here. It has weather reports. We have raise to wake. So if you want this to turn on when you lift your wrist, you can turn that on here, and you can have it only happen within certain hours. So if you go to bed around 10 p.m. and wake up at, say, 6 a.m., you can have it only turn on between those hours, which is nice because you don't want to roll over in bed at night and have this light up. We have elevated heart rate measurement, automatic health monitoring. So this will measure things throughout the day, so you can turn that on. We have Find Smartwatch. You can have your wrist preference, time format. So I use the 12-hour time format, favorite contacts, shake to take a photo. So you can use this as a remote for your phone. So those are the settings there. Let's go to Me. We can change our daily step goal. We can set up with Apple Health, and it has some other things on there too. So if we go back to the main page, we can see our different stats here. Now I haven't worn this yet, so we're not going to see anything yet. So that's a quick overview of the app. Let's dive deeper into the watch itself. So I'll put this back on, see if I can get positioned here. Let's try that like that. Okay, so let's swipe down. Looks like we have settings here. So we have a brightness. Now if we want to go back, we'll hit back on the bottom right. We have settings. So there's a number of settings here. That's a water draining mode. So this is waterproof, but if it gets water in it, it can get in the speakers. So that will vibrate the speakers to push the water out. We have flashlight. So this has a little light on the end here. And I'll show a demonstration of that in the dark here in a bit. We have phone. So we can do call audio, media audio. Do not disturb mode. And this is the vibration intensity. So that was swiping down from the top. Let's go in here to settings. I'm going to change the screen time. I'll do 30 seconds. Typically I would not want that high, but for my video here, it will keep the screen from sleeping so quickly, like it just did. So that will tell it to turn off automatically. So let's go back. So let's swipe to the right. So here we have our little graph of our fitness. Swipe to the right again, we have our heart rate. Swipe right again, we have our sleep, weather. If we hit plus here, we can show, looks like heart rate, sleep, weather, music, workout. So we have different options there. Let's go back. So we're at the watch face. Let's swipe the other direction. Here we have telephone, contact person, call records, voice assistant, data, workout, workout records, heart rate, sleep, blood pressure, oxygen, pressure, messages. Lots of different options here. Let's go to heart rate. So wait a second for this to pick up my heart rate. Okay, we have my heart rate here. So let's hit back. Let's try blood oxygen. We're at 99%, so that's good. So those are the different functions we have. Let's swipe up from the bottom, and that would show our notifications. So let's swipe to the left again. Let's go to workout. So if I want to do a workout, say walking, I'll tap walking, and we have lots of options here, as you can see. Oops, I just hit the wrong button. Let me go. Let's do walking. So it's going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And it's going to track my walking, so it will track my steps, my heart rate and such. Then when I'm done, let's see if I just tap on this, or do I hit back? So if I hit back, I say end. It says too little data to save because I only had it running for a few seconds. But if you go on a full walk, it'll track your whole walk session. If we look at the face here again, we have the date, the time, we have our battery here. Looks like we have our heart rate. I'm not sure what this is. We have steps and our distance. We have a lot of information on this face. If you don't want this much information, you can switch to one of the other faces. So I'm going to wear this for a bit, and I'll come back and I'll give my thoughts. So I wanted to record a little video of the flashlight in the dark. So I'm in my garage, and there's my car. So we can see the light is on the watch. And here I can point it towards my tire, and you can see it's lighting it up. This would be at a weird angle if you had to like change a tire, but you could actually set this on the ground if you needed this as a light. And this is what it looks like in front of me. So it's kind of hard to see how bright it is, but if I dropped keys on the ground or something, I'd be able to easily use this to find them. It looks a little bit brighter in person than it does on my camera. Okay, so I've been wearing this for just short of 2 days. I'll take it off so it's easier to hold on camera. So if we turn it on, I'm not sure if battery's showing on here, but I switch to this face. I'll switch to a different face. There's the default face. And you can see the power here on it has just barely moved. And that's after 2 days. So it looks like we're getting very good battery out of this. Now there is a feature I didn't show. If it's on, we can press the power button and it will go to our app selection. If we double tap it, it has different modes. So this is a different mode for choosing the apps. We'll double tap again. Here's a circular one. Double tap again, and we have this cube. So this is going to have 6 different options here. Double tap again. Here we have another animation. One more time. So you can tap on any of these. And then this is the default. So if I swipe up from the bottom, we have notifications. There's private information in that, so I can't really show it. Then if I swipe to the side, we can see the progress. Here's heart rate, sleep. So this is sleep time from last night. I haven't set weather up yet. Let's check the app real quick. So here we are on the app. Now to sync this, you just pull down on it and it will synchronize. It synchronizes pretty quickly. And now we have the latest data. So if I tap on sleep down here, we have last night, I got 3 hours, 51 minutes of sleep. If we go to week, we can look the 2 nights. So we can tap on the little bars here and we can see how much sleep I got each night. So we have heart rate. We'll tap on yesterday and we can see a little chart of my heart rate. And I set it up to log heart rate over time. So, and here's stress. I'm not sure how it figures stress here, but it does a little stress thing. Blood pressure. Now this is doing some kind of algorithm to find the blood pressure. So I don't know how accurate that is, but here we have the oxygen level, and this doesn't have a tracking over time. So if you have workouts, those will also show up here. So that's the Mingwear K68 Tactical Smartwatch Fitness Tracker. This watch has tons of features on it, has a nice big screen. If you have a small wrist, this is probably not going to be the best option for you, but if you have a larger wrist, this could be great. Since it has a large dial, it can be easier to see. We have fitness tracking, heart rate, a lot of things you would expect on a smartwatch like this. And I also didn't demonstrate it because it's kind of hard to demonstrate, but this works like a Bluetooth speaker, so you could send music to it and you can take phone calls on it. So this will pair up to your phone and take phone calls. And if we go into the interface, that's this little phone here, we can say call audio and media audio. I found this very easy to use, very easy to read. Probably one of my favorite features is the flashlight. I think that's really slick. Now I always carry a flashlight with me on my phone, but that's not always convenient. This is not as bright as my phone flashlight, but it does put out some light, so if I was camping or something, and I needed to find something in my tent at night, I could easily turn this on. I'll have a little bit of light to see that. Aside from that, I really like the feel of this. It feels nice, has a nice glass screen on it, and it seems very durable. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.